now.
Oh, snap, I see me.
Oh,
I see us.
oh, is my camera being weird?
Looks like you might be stuck.
Yeah.
Alex is frozen. Looking over there.
Maybe he will unstuck. Maybe not.
There we go.
The world may never know.
Oh, that looks better.
Mm-hmm. Just had to deactivate it and reactivate it. All right. So I think we're all good now. All right.
Good until we're not good.
And bam.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay. All right. There we go. All right. So we're back with another episode of Breaker Expanse. I guess we kind of went over it, but you guys kind of remember where you guys left off?
Yes, we were in a ship where we weren't allowed to leave our room, and then some assholes
Right.
attacked, so we attacked them right back, and there were some angry sharks. We're on our way to a ship to recover a chest.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, so
Make some money.
yes, you guys had been hired by Ibrak to go on to the Emperor of the Wave, who had been located, a old ship that had been lost to a storm, to recover a large amount of notes that he had once made for his business. He's offering you guys 10,000 gold pieces in return for these notes. So you guys had set out on the Soul Winter. Woolgar Windrun is the ship captain, and he had made you guys sit down below deck until, a nice run-in with some Sahagin, who you guys dispatched, and he, disgruntledly agreed to let you guys up top deck more often.
Yeah.
But
We told him.
you showed him.
We told him and we showed him.
Yeah, he had lost a few deckhands due to that encounter, but you were able to take back control of the ship. And I believe where we had left off, you guys were just making an approach upon the Emperor of the Wave.
Okay.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. I say, and as you guys approach, like some of the ship hands, they kind of all come up top deck and take a look, and you can kind of hear the murmurings. Most of them seem like very surprised that the ship is even afloat.
How's it look like condition-wise? Is it in real bad shape?
From what you guys can tell, it looks like it wouldn't be sailable. Like, the hull's intact, but the sails are gone. There's still damage to the upper deck that if you took on any water would be an issue, from what you guys can tell.
Is it like run aground, or is it actually still on water?
They believe that some of the deckhands kind of believe that it's probably run aground somewhere, or it's gotten stuck on some coral, and that's most of what's actually keeping it up.
Okay. So we may have some water danger yet.
Yeah.
I see.
What time of day is it?
Oh, I want to say it's about afternoon time.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably enough time to explore a ship.
I don't see. Like most of the ship hands, like maybe the lower decks are flooded, but it seems easily to approach and get on.
Okay. Any indication on how the captain's wanting us to go over there? Like, is he just pulling up alongside, or do we got to get off on a dinghy and paddle ourselves over?
Yeah, and the captain, he's like, I'm not gonna risk getting that close because whatever's propping that up could stop this ship. So he quickly orders 2 sailors to get a rowboat ready to go.
Okay.
I say, I don't know if you guys have grabbed the grappling
Sorry, what is
hooks.
this robot on which you speak?
A rowboat.
Get in the rowboat, Denji.
Yeah, we stocked up on that stuff, right?
You guys should have.
I think we all have one at least.
I believe it was either 2 or 4. I can't remember the exact amount.
Yeah, we got rope. We got potions. We got ourselves danger.
Yeah. Let's see. Yep, you guys had 2 grappling hooks, but you also had 5 50-foot coils of rope. So
Yeah, we should be good.
Well, shall we just head on over?
all right, you guys get the rowboat. You guys all jump in. 2 sailors also jump in the boat along with you guys, and you guys are about 500 feet away.
Okay.
So yeah. And they row you guys up.
Okay.
And so as you guys get closer, it looks like I said, it looks like it's stuck on something. There's some large formation of rocks under the boat that appear to be holding this up. I see, but you guys don't see anything on the main deck, or the upper deck, I should say.
Oh, that's a good start. Nothing's gonna attack us up front, keep us from getting on it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Might as well start at the top and work our way down, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess we'll get up there, toss our grappling hook up, and shimmy on up.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna make you guys roll for that. You guys are well accomplished adventurers, so you guys shimmy up, and as the last one of you guys gets up on the rope completely, the 2 sailors, they seem to kind of start rowing they start rowing away from you guys. They get like 100 feet away, and they kind of stop and hold position.
Okay.
It's fair.
All right. So you guys are now officially on the upper deck, or main deck. And
any doors coming off of this not going down? I figure we'll probably just go floor by floor.
Okay.
Okay.
And so yeah, the upper deck it's kind of slightly off kilter, like it's a little bit going to one side. You do see a pair of double doors that probably lead to what you would assume are like some cabins.
Well, we checking those out first.
Sounds like a good place to start.
All right, you lead the way.
Tyler taking charge.
I'm good with it.
All right.
Yeah, I am good with taking charge.
Okay. You guys start to move towards the doors. You guys do notice that on the deck, in a few spots, there are some blood stains. You do notice.
That's normal, right?
Pleasure
I
cruise.
feel like that's mighty suspicious, but
Yeah. So yeah.
Well, let's head on in.
All right.
How old is this blood?
Does anybody want to make a? Does anybody have medicine?
I do. I could do medicine.
Let's see if you can make a medicine check for me.
21's not bad.
There we go. With a 21, you kind of notice that seems to be a little bit fresher blood. It's like this hasn't. This boat's been out. Has been missing for I believe it was a year. This blood is maybe a few days old at the most.
Oh, so we may not be the first people here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you would assume 2 to 3 days.
Okay.
All right.
I say, and as you guys do move along the deck, also towards those doors, you can see there's a grate on the deck that points down lower, and you can see that there's a ladder also in that area, but that grate seems to be like rusted shut.
Well, if we're going in the cabin. Let's go in the cabin, I guess.
Yeah. Worst case, my hammer may have some things to say about the rusted grate, but we can double back on that later.
Okay.
So let's check the cabins first.
Do we hear anything from out here?
You mostly just hear like the rustle and the creaking of the ship. Nothing.
Okay.
So yeah, nothing that.
No voices or anything.
No. Saying. So you guys go through the cabin. Boop. And my computer is lagging.
Uh-oh.
Go faster, computer, faster.
We've had a chance to heal since that last fire, right?
Oh yeah, you guys should be completely healed.
Okay.
You guys open this door, and you kind of guess this would be the navigator's room, but it's kind of hard to tell at first glance because this room is covered in like a thick mass of webbing.
Oh, gross.
I see. I don't know if you guys are gonna try to break through it or continue past this webbing.
I can take care of that webbing real quick if you want.
Sure. I mean, maybe we'll find something meaningful in here.
Fire burns webs, right?
Yeah, I was just gonna do create bonfire right there where the webbing is to burn it away.
So
That doesn't work. I can pirate slash some spider webs away.
I see. The bonfire. It does take a few seconds to like engulf these flames, these webs. They seem really thick, but it does take some time, and a large amount of the webbing that was covering the entrance is kind of shears away. It leaves a nice smell.
Wonderful. I'll stop my bonfire.
Okay.
Oh, but I wanted roasted spider legs.
It's still a possibility. We didn't kill whatever made it.
Fair.
We can always make more fire.
I see.
And-
Yeah,
yeah.
that is true.
I don't know how to make magic fire, so
I can
As
do
long as
it.
you
Like,
can.
yeah, like I got your back.
With these webs
Just
now removed, you kind of see more that there's appears to be a staircase heading down. There's also the bow and a table with like 4 chairs.
Anything on the table?
Do you move towards the table?
Go for it, Skulltooth.
yeah. I mean, I gotta check out what's on this table. Sitting 4 chairs.
Okay, so you kind of move towards it, and you can kind of start to see that there appears to be like some charts and some maps.
It's a map. It's a map. What are they? Is it anything I recognize or any areas I recognize?
I see. Yeah, you kind of start to brush them aside and take a look at what's on the table. It's nothing you really recognize. I see it. It just looks like standard like shipping routes.
Well,
Okay.
let's take that stuff anyway. That could be good pay data for later.
Yeah, I know. I don't know exactly what he's looking for, so he might want this too.
Yep. Maybe we'll show where it was or something like that when things got wacky.
Yeah, right. And real quick, what's your AC, Tyler?
18.
Ooh, okay. So you see Tyler kind of shoving some stuff away. You're looking through and he's like maps. And all of a sudden you guys are able to see it a little bit of this, but Tyler isn't. Something moves above head. And a large amount of web descends upon Tyler. And he's encased in webbing.
Don't like that.
Can we see where that web came from?
Mm-hmm. You guys can now see that there appears to be a giant spider and another
Ugh.
creature up there. It's a
fuck.
it's a weird pincerous creature that also seems to be able to cling upon the webbing.
No, it's got friends.
And I think it's time to roll some initiative.
Probably
Yeah,
is.
sounds like 5.
Woo!
Oh.
Ooh, 16.
I also rolled 16.
19.
Choice. I got a dexterity bonus of 1. Do you got me beat? 2. Oh. Oh, damn. Tyler got a 19. That's nice.
Damn.
Got that 20 in dexterity now.
Nice.
Can this be a speedy boy?
The speediest.
Unfortunately, since they're above us, should make life easy. For what I want
Eldritch
to do.
blast. Pew, pew.
Unfortunately for me, because of the webbing, I doubt I'm going to be able to do much.
Oh yeah, I might help you out with that.
Just don't make the fire too close to my feet.
I won't.
Okay.
Just make it right above his feet. Just
Yeah.
not all of him.
In my torso.
So the first person to go is Skulltooth, but you are currently restrained.
Can I fight against my restraints?
Yeah, you can try to make a strength check,
A strength check.
and that would be your action for this turn. Your main
Sure.
action, I should say.
Is that a check, or do you want me to make a saving throw?
It's a strength check.
Okay.
Stupid nads.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I just looked over at the stream to see Alex playing patty cake.
Yeah, fucking so annoying.
I don't think I escape.
Yeah, you do not. You see Skulltooth, and the webs start to expand, but they sharply re-expand or constrict back down onto him. That'd be your action. You aren't able to move right currently, so I don't know if you have any other options you'd like to take. I'm assuming that's nothing else.
Mute it, Tyler.
Any bonus action abilities?
No, not other than action surge, which
I'll
guess
get you out. Don't worry.
I could action surge to try a strength check again, but that seems like a waste. So no, I'm just gonna stand here and say, "Get me out of here."
And I believe the next person was Nerian. You guys had decided on that, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, go for it, Nerian. You see what appears to be a giant spider and this weird pincered creature still on the ceiling.
Okay, I was just gonna walk up to them and try and point up and hit them with a thunder wave.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
So they'll need to make saves. Constitution 15. They'll take 11 or 5.
All right. I see a Nerian step. And are you moving in this turn?
Yeah, I assume I have to move up. It's a 10-foot or 15-foot cube, like I assume right out pretty much from my hands.
Okay.
So
So you kind of move up next to Skulltooth.
Yep.
And Nerian casts this thunderous wave. It appears to almost shake the spider out of its web, but this weird pincered creature just kind of seems to kind of shrug it off.
okay, I would say if they fail their save, they're pushed back 10 feet.
Oh. I'm gonna count that as the spider falling out of its web.
Okay.
Nice.
So this giant spider crashes onto the table.
Nice. It's also quite loud. So if no one knew we were here before,
They do now.
they do now.
All right, I think that brings up Morthos.
Yeah, I'm going to move up to Skulltooth, and I'm going to bust out one of my new cantrips, Primal Savagery, where I sprout claws out of my fingertips, and I want to use those to cut the webbing off of Skulltooth.
All right, make a attack.
That sounds a little terrifying.
It's a 6.
It's gonna open you up like a FedEx package.
You grow these immense claws from your hands, and you scrape at these webs, but you just don't catch onto anything.
Do I get stuck in them?
You don't get stuck in them.
Okay.
That could have been awkward.
I tried, man. I tried. And that's my turn.
All right.
That's all right.
And now it moves to Spider Boy's turn. All right. And being freshly knocked off from its webbing, the spider's going to make an attempt to attack Nerian.
Big surprise. I'm sure he's really pleased with me.
What's your AC?
It is 18.
Ooh, he hit you.
Oh, no.
All right, dealing 7 piercing damage.
That's not terrible. And he also needs to give me a save.
Ooh.
15 dex.
Ooh, he does not pass that.
Yay. Let's see what it do. Where are you? There you are. So he'll take another 9 lightning damage.
Jeez.
I actually really enjoy this class so far.
Nice. Just base cleric.
It's a Tempest cleric.
Oh, nice.
And it just like puts out damage.
Nice.
It's not so much healing.
I do also need you to make a Constitution saving, bro.
Oh no.
Oh.
I think I got this.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
You
What
will
does that have
avoid
up?
dysentery.
Yeah, I've got a +4 in Constitution, so
I say this little spider kind of jumps off the table and makes a quick strike at you, biting you. But electricity shoots off you, also damaging it.
haha, spider.
All right. And this weird creature on top of the ceiling,
That's the one that worries me.
he's gonna actually slowly descend, or no, he's just gonna clamp down and jump down onto the table also.
Oh no!
And he's going to attack Tyler.
Yay! I mean, oh shit!
Oh, here, I tried to get them all pissed off at me, and I only got one of them.
Alright. And what's your AC, Tyler?
18.
Ooh. He bites at you and misses. And swings his claws and also misses too.
Nicely done.
That brings up Giovanni.
Probably all your wild
Sweet.
wiggling around on the webs, making it
I hope
hard
so.
to hit.
So there's 2 enemies total, right? There's 2
Mhm.
things in the webs.
Or they've descended down onto the table.
Okay. I'm gonna go after whichever one's closest to me.
They're both on the table, so if you move up to the table, you can attack either one. I said the spider appears to be almost dead at this point.
I'll go for the almost dead one,
Okay.
It's usually a good choice.
and we'll do the agile parry. So I'll do 2 unarmed strikes.
Ooh.
Looks like the first one's a 16 and the second one's a crit.
Ooh.
Nice.
What's the damage for the first one?
The first one would be 7.
That would be enough to kill that spider.
Move
Okay.
that crit on to the next guy.
I want to just like roundhouse kick its body across the room with my death blow to it. Yeah, I guess is the second one close enough for me to attack them?
Oh yeah,
Well,
no, they're both the table.
Okay. So that crit would be on them then.
All right. And the base damage was 7.
Oh, it looks like it rolled like crit damage for. So it should have taken 7 damage as the crit. The other one should have taken 7 damage. Never mind. Okay.
What a
They
disappointing
both take
crit.
7 damage.
Right.
Oh, you did max damage, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. So Giovanni runs up and just kicks the hell out of the spider, and it's essentially just shot further into some webs. And the other weird creature, he is able to strike and do some damage, but it seems to be still pretty healthy. And that brings it back to Skulltooth. What you doing?
More flailing to attempt to get out of these spider webs.
Make a strength check.
Is even less successful
We're
than
supposed to
before.
play harder, not weaker.
They're starting to get to me, man. I'm starting to panic. I'm breathing faster. Oh my god, guys, get me out of here. Get me out of here.
So you see Skulltooth start to have a mild panic attack. What do you
Pirate
do,
game's looking
Marion?
weak. I'm half tempted to just see if we can keep this thing focused on not Tyler. So I'll maybe go ahead and make another attack here.
Go for it.
This time I'll just do it with the hammer. Oh, that was damage first. I was just hit that for some reason. I assume a 12 probably won't cut it.
Does not.
Yeah. Dang.
Anything else you do?
That's it.
All right. That brings up Morthos.
Yeah. So this thing's still alive. I was gonna try and bust out Skulltooth, but I can see that my companions are just doing a bad job. So I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
Me?
Not you, the
Oh,
creature.
thank god.
It's only a 12 to hit.
That does not hit it.
We're all doing a bad job.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, poop. I'm gonna back away from it then.
Okay.
It's not a bad choice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. And that brings this creature's turn up. And he's just going to continue focusing up on Skulltooth.
Oh no.
So he once again rears up towards you. He attempts to bite you, and you're able to kind of like put a piece of your armor in the way and are able to block that. But he does make a claw attack towards you.
Okay.
Dealing only 6 slashing damage.
It's not too bad.
6 slashing damage. All right. Could have been worse.
That brings up Giovanni's turn.
I'm gonna whack him.
Do the work.
Do they look injured? Or
Not really.
not particularly? Okay, I'm gonna go with 2 unarmed attacks again, just to play it safe. An 18 and a 15 to hit.
Ooh, those both hit.
5 and
It's
then
worse.
6 damage, so 11 total.
Ooh. And with these 2 strikes, Giovanni seems to actually critically hurt this creature. It's still up, but it definitely took some damage there. Anything else you do?
Nope. That's it.
All right, Skulltooth, it's back to you.
I almost hope for sake of humor that I roll a 1, but we'll see. Oh, it's still a fail.
It's an improvement, technically.
It is technically an improvement.
Starting to think you might like being webbed up like that.
Yeah, a good old 8 is not enough to.
The panic is just setting in further and further.
Just-
I'm really
Forgot
starting to
to,
hyperventilate now.
You forgot to set your safe word.
Yeah.
That would do it. Safe word for
Pumpernickel.
tonight.
Pumpernickel.
No, it's Bush's worst.
Oh no. No, that's never the safe word.
As Skulltooth's inhaler slides across the floor, Nerian, it's your turn.
All right, let's see if I can hit it. 15?
Well, that hits it.
Yeah. 7 damage.
He will take that. He's still up,
Ah.
though.
Dang it. I was hoping he might just die.
Yeah, not yet. Morthos, it's your turn.
Ah, God, Eldritch Blast.
I respect that.
All right. 19 to hit.
That is.
There we go.
9 damage.
Right. This thing is still up.
Fuck.
It's
Okay.
it's limping.
All right. I'm still, moved back, hiding in a corner,
Okay.
taking pot shots,
As you do.
as you do.
Right. And that brings up its turn. Ooh, who is it? What is it gonna do?
It's a good question.
It's actually going to. Oh, nice. It being afraid for its life is going to just attempt to web Nerian.
No.
I see through its little creepy little mouth, a webbing shoots out of it. And what's your AC?
It's 18.
But you're able kind of to get your hammer in the way and kind of twirl it up. Have you ever seen like fight scenes with chains and like they wrap their arms up in it?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what you do with your hammer. You kind of soak up the webbing. So
Nice.
you are still free. And that brings up Giovanni's turn.
All right. I'm just gonna keep hitting them. They look pretty injured.
Oh,
You
yeah.
said, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'll just try and finish them off with a quarterstaff. Hey,
Ooh.
crit.
Nice.
Well done.
17 damage.
Mm.
Oh my god.
I
Finish
want to
it
just
off
try and
easy.
split it in half with the stick.
Oh,
Giovanni repositions and swings his. You use your quarterstaff, right?
Yeah, I use a quarterstaff, which is actually my easel that I use for my painting.
And he just makes a horrendous thud as his quarterstaff like dents in this creature's head, and this thing falls lifelessly on the table.
Nice.
Awesome.
Now we can probably help Skulltooth out, I guess.
yeah, I would like it if you guys could help me out now that thing, whatever lobster weird shit.
Start your bonfire and we'll just stick him on it.
I'll say, since you guys now have
Turn
time,
it slowly.
you can easily get him out. I see, and the creature's still, dead on the table, and you can kind of see it's got a weird purplish shade to it, and it's got pincers and claws, and it almost looks like it has a head of a spider, but like the body of a goblin.
That's weird.
That's very
That's
weird.
super weird. Does it have any gear on it, or is it just like full creature, like
Full
walking
creature.
around naked?
Yep, bad boy was naked.
Okay.
That's
Does
that's
it
unpleasant.
look like it can swim or is seafaring?
Well, let's find out, and I'll grab its corpse and haul it out, toss it over the side.
Could I?
No, it's
make
just
a
sinking.
Nature check before he starts
Yeah, you can do that.
pulling it out. 6. Basically, I want to determine was this thing always on the ship, or did it somehow get on after we left?
With that 6, you don't really know what it is, and you can't say for sure how it got onto the ship. I would say with just common knowledge, you guys, this doesn't look like it can swim, so it definitely wasn't, it wasn't.
That's weird to me that it
aquatic
was already
animal.
here.
It was in a box in the cargo hold.
Yeah,
I gotta tell you guys, even with the holes we put in it, it still sank way too fast.
Yeah, I don't think it can swim at all.
No, even if it was alive, it'd still sink probably.
Well, that's good to know at least.
Also,
So,
If we need
Yeah.
to escape, we just jump in the water, right?
Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
I
you
can
can watch me
swim.
sink also.
yeah. Yeah, let's take those maps and shit. Sell them later. You said there was a way down inside this cabin?
I say there was
Ladder.
a staircase.
Hmm.
Following Dan's initial comment, were there any other things, any other rooms or sections on the deck of the ship?
There was another back area. You would assume that it would be kind of just another small little holding area on the main deck.
Do we want to check that out?
Probably wouldn't hurt. Just clear it, make sure there's
Yeah.
nothing of worth in it.
Okay.
Make sure no spiders are going to sneak up behind us and try and tickle our butts.
I
Yeah.
would definitely not want that.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys go back out the door you had entered.
Yeah.
And make your way across the deck. And you go, and this usually from the times you guys have been on ships, this would usually be like the captain's cabin.
Mhm.
So you guys enter it, and the first thing you notice is that there appears to be like a rough stone altar that like dominates this cabin.
Is that normal in a ship?
No.
Does it look kind of like makeshifty? Does it look like the woodwork of the ship was kind of built around it, or does it just look like somebody kind of?
It looks like this has just been dropped into here. Like, it's got markings over it. It's got dried mud on it and around it. And the
Should I
only,
maybe give it a look and see if I can discern its nature? It's a religion check.
go for it.
Oh, I didn't do good at school.
You take a look and you're like, you're like, I'm not sure. You're like, I know I've seen this before. Like, you guys start to notice there's like a small ring of like skulls on the bottom of the walls going around the room, and there's just a ton of debris, torn sacks. It's a mess, but this seems to be like somewhere where somebody prayed. You don't know what it is, but you're like, I know this is evil in nature.
Yeah.
Smash it.
Yeah. I'm all about desecrating evil
Yeah.
things.
Hit it with your hammer.
Burn it.
Yeah, do you actually hit it, Nerian?
Sure.
I like skull tooth. So can I put a bonfire on top of it? That way Nerian will hit it right in the fire. Just, pyrotechnics for his mighty blow.
Yeah,
There we go.
like Nerian, takes a mighty swing at it, and you set a fire, and you're able to easily knock and break this thing up into the fire.
Nice.
Nice.
Take that. You.
Was there anything on top of this or just like mud?
It was mud. There was markings all across this altar.
I'm definitely not concerned about reading those. Nothing ever good comes from reading spooky ass fucking sacrificial altars.
Yeah, that's how you summon the
Usually
bad
the
thing.
opposite.
It's therefore-
Usually that's how we activate the bad stuff.
Right.
I'm sure
Yeah.
whatever language it is, it's not even English, or
I
common
know.
or
It's in
whatever.
Rebel now, and I can't
That's
read
right.
that.
It's in pieces.
So anything else in this room?
So you guys break this altar, and you kind of smother some of the bits away, and you knock the base kind of across the room. And this is when you kind of start to see that there seems to be some kind of debris under this altar. And then you kind of notice this debris is starting to move.
Oh,
Good.
And then you notice this debris is now moving towards you.
Hmm.
This is
how
normal.
big is this debris?
Is it
it's
like humanoid or like?
it looks like tiny insects, and this is when you realize it seems to be a swarm of insects heading towards you guys.
Oh, I've got a spell for that.
I know all about swarms of insects.
So let's roll initiative.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
11.
Dice
Ooh, I
are
got
not
a
on my side
20.
today.
Nice. I think I'm going last.
Well, I got 11. And did Nerian and Skull 2 tie?
Oh, did we?
You're faster than me, I think.
Yeah, I have 5 decks. So
All right. We'll have. It's cool to bump up a little bit. All right. First person to go is Morthos.
Yeah, I'm going to be brave and walk right into the center of that swarm and activate Word of Radiance.
What does
Pretty
that
much
do?
what I was going to do also.
They need to make every creature within 5 feet of me needs to make a 14 con save.
Ooh.
And those that fail will take 5 damage. Yeah, and if they pass, they take no damage.
All right.
You all got to save me if this doesn't work.
You're doing exactly what I planned to do. So
Cool.
And what was this
Just-
spell called?
Word of Radiance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm going last.
Mortho essentially jumps toward this swarm of spiders and ushers some magical words towards them. And it does seem like he starts to like affect these insects. They do seem hurt, but only a few of the insects actually seem to like drop off and die.
I don't know. They're more durable or better at saving. Who knows?
Those jerks.
And they actually go next.
Oh no.
And
I
they-
didn't vote for this.
they decide
Not
to,
my initiative.
to swarm Morthos.
Okay. Well, it was nice knowing all
I
of
think
you.
I should get another initiative because my first one was robbed from me.
What?
I think I should get another initiative because my first one was robbed from me.
What'd you do?
No, I was continuing your.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'd spent all that time locked up in,
Debating about the previous player's turn.
yeah, 2 more initiatives.
Yeah,
I don't think
it's
so.
totally fair.
Don't think
I
so.
don't care if I tried to TPK.
Mm-hmm. I don't care if I never showed the GM my character sheet. So they decide I'm super cool and just move on.
So where they start to swarm right in, you kind of notice that they're kind of like in 4 big clump sections, and you're able to quickly target like 2 of them and like knock them away and kind of shoot them. But as you're fighting off those 2, the other 2 kind of swarm you, start to nib and pierce your skin, dealing 9 piercing damage.
Holy fuck. Wait, okay. Did the other 2 swarms, did they die?
They didn't die,
Okay.
I say, but you were able to effectively push them away from you.
Okay.
And that brings up Giovanni.
All right. It's a swarm, and I have a stick.
You got this.
I don't really have many AOE things unless I can make an attack like at the swarm.
Like I said,
normal.
you'll also notice, as Morthos does, is that there appears to be like 4 big clumps, so you're able to attack these clumps individually.
Okay, I'm gonna do that then. I'll still use Agile Parry to keep my AC up. We'll go for the first one. I don't think an 8 hits.
Does not.
But maybe a 24 does.
That does hit.
Let's do that.
We've had an insult redeemed as well.
4 damage.
Man.
Who are we insulting?
Shift
70 up.
Shift 70 up. Shift 70 up. You fucking 7-Up knockoff. How dare you sully their good name? I don't know what's up with you, but it sure isn't 7. You charlatan. You cat riding fart bag. I challenge you to, go out there and sniff a horse's ass because the tentacles are going to grab you and you'll deserve strangulation by horse ass tentacles with a name like that.
Jeez.
I know it's 70, but it sounds like 7-Up. So that's what I'm rolling with. That's also part of the insult is me just wildly mangling your name.
All right.
It's layers like a fucking onion.
There it is.
Onion. Shrek ain't got shit on these Chuck titties. I tell you what.
So was it just one attack you did, Giovanni?
I did 2, but 1 missed.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I landed 4 damage, and that was it.
So you're able to target one of these swarms, and you aren't able to. Actually, no. Your damage does. Every strike does seem to kill some insects, but you don't seem to make a large impact. Anything else you do?
Nope. I'm on agile parry, so my AC is 18 until my next turn.
All right, that brings it up to Skulltooth.
Nice.
Hey. So there are like 4 distinct piles of bugs, basically.
Of spider boys,
Spidey boys.
and seem to be very enthralled with Morthos.
I'm gonna stroll up there and find a pile that looks especially juicy and get to swiping.
Make it happen.
Maybe. 13 hit.
It does.
Hey. Oh, I rolled the wrong dice. My bad. 11 damage for the first hit.
I say
And
you slash through, and you get a large amount with that strike.
still spiders left in this pile.
Yeah, there's still a few left.
I'm gonna try and finish it off then on 19.
Make that damage happen.
10 damage.
Nice. And with that damage, you're able to cleave and cut through this pile, seeming to eradicate what insects are left. They kind of scurry away into cracks of the ship and off into shadows. 1 pile down.
Good. Fucking hate spiders now.
As you should. That brings up Nerean.
I was actually still going to go ahead and do Word of Radiance as well. So it's more con saves. 15, though, for me.
That is a good idea.
And
no, I'm not rolling 2 dice.
5 damage or nothing.
Ooh, yeah. None of these all these piles seem to be affected by your spell.
Affected or not affected?
Affected.
Yeah.
So none of the piles are completely eradicated, but a large amount of insects once again are either evaporated or they begin to start to scurry away from their piles. And
Nice.
that brings back up to Morthos.
Who's not dead yet?
Oh, snap. 2 piles left or 3?
3.
1, 3. Christ, how close are they to me? Am I still in the center?
Yeah, you're in the center. It looks like they're getting ready to start to swarm you.
All right. I want to bust out another Word of Radiance, another 14 con save. If they fail, they take 4 damage.
We're just chopping Fusrodas over here.
They are all the piles are still up, but they start to look like they're largely losing spiders. They've decreased about 50% in size, but there is still 3 piles. Anything else you do?
No, I am going to be very stupid and stay exactly where I am.
All right, and that actually does bring up their turn. And in their turns, they actually start to occupy your square, your space, and start to crawl on your boots, your heels, and they start to once again bite you.
Those jerks.
Let's see. And once again, one of the piles you're able to easily just knock over.
No.
but
No, spider, no.
the other two piles, like I said, they started to get in your boots or on your legs, and they're able to do 9 piercing damage to you.
Okay. I will take that 9. I'm still doing great. I got 5 hit points left. But I am going to counter with my Hellish Rebuke.
Nice.
So one of the piles that does damage to me, I point my finger real angry like, and that one pile needs to make a dexterity save of 14.
Ooh, yeah.
If they fail, they take 16 damage. If they pass, they take 8 damage.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
You point your fingers and rebuke them in the devil's tongue, and
Yeah.
this whole pile engulfed in flames.
Is it dead?
It is dead.
Fuck yeah, I get hit points.
Nice. Temp hit points or real HP?
Temp. Yeah.
I think any will be good at this point, but it is Giovanni's turn.
Sweet. How many are still up?
2 big piles.
2 big piles. All right. Let's try and unarmed strike.
I think Tyler died.
10 and a 9.
Oh, Tyler is dead.
I am exhausted, apparently, so.
We'll yell at you from time to time.
Okay.
10 and
Kick
a
my
9.
chair.
I don't think either of those hit.
No, they do not.
Okay. Well, still got my agile parry, so should be harder to hit me.
Okay. And that does bring up Skulltooth's turn.
Hey. All right. It is going to be. You said there's 2 piles left or 3 piles still?
2 piles.
Okay. Then I'm gonna scrunch on one of them with my scimitar. 24.
Ooh, that hits.
Ooh, 11 damage.
And you with your sword do it.
Flat, just going.
Yeah. You just kind of like make a hammer strike with your sword, flattening a whole pile.
Nice.
Nice. One more pile.
Yep, 1 swarm left.
19.
That hits.
Nice.
8 damage.
There we go.
And with that 8 damage, you make another weird hammer strike, and you come dangerously close to hitting Morthos, but you're able to squish a large portion of that swarm. And
Are there still some left in that swarm?
you actually eradicate that swarm also.
Ah, sweet.
Nice.
So there's a few spiders that are left on Morthos, and he's able to swat those off. And what other remnants are left scurry into the cracks of the ship.
Nice.
Ow. That was dumb.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Narian,
Mm-hmm.
good. You got any healing?
I was thinking I might do healing word real quick. That way, there's 3 of us that are down a little bit of hit points. So I'll see what it does first, and then maybe we'll
Okay.
drop some more healing on top of that if needed. Yeah, 9 points.
Nice.
Nice.
That puts me at 14 out of 23 with 8 temp on top of it. So
Is that
If you're
9
good with
for
that a
everybody?
bit, that's 9 for everybody.
Perfect.
I can live with that for a bit.
I mean, if you need to borrow a potion, I've got a couple, I think.
I think I've got a bunch.
I'm already
Alright.
starting to get low on spell slots. So
I thought I had healing potions. Potion healing. Yeah, I've got 4 of them on hand. So
Oh.
I'll just use one of my healing potions.
All right.
now that swarm of spiders has cleared out, is there anything left where they left, or
Do you want to do a perception check?
I sure do.
Mm-hmm.
Could have been better.
No worry, it's good enough. You start to kind of look around the small little area, and there are a few things that you do find. While this while this does appear to be a large place where some kind of ritual or praying had been done, it still does look to at one point have been the captain's cabin. And you do find two things that probably had belonged to him. You find pieces of a ledger and pieces of a captain's log.
Okay.
What's the star date on that captain's log? Sorry.
There's no real dates on it, and like I said, it's a good portion damaged. But there are a few entries that you can look at on both. Is there one you wanted to start with?
Probably the captain's log might give us an opinion of what went wrong, and maybe we can see if what thing that went wrong is still here or not.
Okay. And like I said, it is damaged, but it seems to be mostly the first entries are the most damaged. So the first entry of one of the last entries that you can see is that you can see that he has recorded that they had come upon a very strong storm, and it had knocked them off course, and had actually separated them from the escort. Oh, did my camera freeze again? It sure did.
Oh my gosh.
Did.
There we go. It had knocked them off course. He also noticed that, due to this, they had been running low on food and drinkable water, and they had been forced to drop anchor at a uncharted island, and hopes to get some resources.
So maybe spiders came from that.
In that last entry, he describes that there had been an attack on some orcs, but by the crew, but it had seemed that the orcs were working with goblins and like some weird vermin, kind of what you'd seen previously, like spiders and weird webbed creatures. It details that there were some heavy casualties, and the last thing is he makes note that there's a fear that they will make an attack on the ship.
Well, looks like that happened.
Mm-hmm.
And what was our other item?
I say it was a log and just the ship's ledger, and most of the ledger just details the things you already know, what's on the ship, and just reporting the crew.
Anything else fun in the inventory that we might want to find for ourselves other than the chest? Doesn't say where it is.
Nothing really. It does make note that obviously the important chest, and it also seems like he's kind of talking in code and not say exactly what's in that chest, but you guys know that it's the notes for Obrick. But it is making reference to those being in the cargo hold, which you assume is at the very bottom of the ship.
Okay.
I might have to go for a swim.
Mm-hmm. And you not only rummage around the captain's area, but you kind of rummage around the whole small area, and you do also find a small sack that appears to have some weight to it.
Ooh, what kind of weight?
Do you open it up?
Absolutely.
Skulltooth helps you open up this small bag. And it has what appears to be 10 red rubies.
Ooh, coins.
Oh, nice. And we can
Can I eat one?
We can sure try.
Ooh, grapes.
These grapes are stale.
These grapes are real stale.
Oh, yeah.
I'll write it down in my notes, and then we can figure out what they're worth later. Split it up.
Is that all raisins are? Stale grapes?
I think so.
They are.
Mm-hmm. Man, my webcam is just not behaving today. Beep.
Oh, I see it like artifacting like crazy on the stream.
Yeah.
Oh, and then just went away. Hello, cat.
I don't know why it's doing that. We're gonna give it a second. But as we do that, we'll return to this. And you guys do also notice that there appears to be a staircase in one of the corners that does seem to descend down. But you guys do notice that there seems to be a weird odor filling the air from that passageway.
So we've got 2 staircases down and a ladder down.
Was the weird smell coming from both staircases or just this new one?
This new one.
I don't trust weird smells.
I mean, that sounds like sound judgment to me.
Yeah. Well, we got to go down.
Yep. Hello, cat. I'm trying to make a drawing so I can try to stop. The drawing is getting significantly worse every time the cat pushes its face on everything I'm doing in my life.
Man, my
As cats
webcam
do.
is just not liking me right now. I'm gonna deactivate it in here.
All right. Well, figure we'll just take the staircase of bad opportunity.
I'm cool with that.
It's freaking Zoom.
Oh, is it like trying to connect the camera or something?
Yeah.
Zoom wants camera.
Zoom's camera now.
Zoom needs camera.
Zoom hungers.
There we go. Don't know why Zoom was trying to use my camera out of nowhere, but okay. There we go, yeah. Now it looks way better. Doesn't look like I'm being digitized into a digital world. Alright, so
Digimon, digital
Come.
monsters.
One with the digital monsters.
So you guys have these 2 staircases downwards. There also is that grate that's in the middle of the deck, but it is rusted over. Is Zoom trying to use my camera again?
Silly Zoom. Tricks are for kids.
I wish there was just a setting that would tell it not to try to use my camera.
If you had some or other sort of camera device, maybe,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I have it switched to that, but it's just not liking it.
say, but we may just need to move on.
Yeah. We'll just deal with the artifacting for now. All right. So you have the 2 ways down, and you also have the grate down. Which one do you guys think? Or do you have any other plans?
I think we're going down the bad odor stairs.
I think so. That sounds the properly sketchy
Yeah.
one.
To the properly sketched
Let's do
one.
that one.
All right. Yep. All right, and you guys descend down.
Yeah.
All right.
Skull tooth in the lead.
Of course. I am out of there as soon as I see a spider, though. I just want you to know that.
First in, first out.
That's right.
All right, and you guys start to make it down through this, down the staircase, and in this area, it's once again cluttered with debris and bones. But you also do notice that there's like badly damaged knives and cookware, so you're kind of starting to guess that this is probably the galley. And there seems to be tiny spiders crawling around everywhere.
They
but
forming into bands or
they seem to be ignoring you for the most part.
cults or whatever.
Spider cults.
Spider cults. Spider cults.
It's probably a band.
Should be.
Well, maybe give it a quick search and make sure there's nothing outstandingly strange in here, but probably, I assume there's a door out.
Okay. You guys look around and you actually notice there appear to be two doors. There's the door that leads to, which you would assume will be just a bigger portion of the lower deck. You also do notice there appears to be a trapdoor that leads down further, which you assume would be into the cargo hold.
Which one?
So there's a trapdoor that went lower?
Mm-hmm.
Either we stick with clear on the floor or we just head on down to the cargo hold. You said
I
towards the
feel like we
cargo hold or into the cargo hold?
Into the cargo hold. Like, you would be dropping down into it.
Yeah, we should probably clear the level. Make sure nothing comes up behind us.
To rustle our jimmies.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys gonna make it through the doorway?
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
Imagine if the ship started sinking or something while we're in the bottom of it, and then all the bad guys up above us were like, "Hey guys, we're gonna shut this trap door. You stay down there."
Is there a way we can break the trap door so it can't be closed behind us?
I mean, I don't think we're going down there yet, but for later.
Okay. Okay.
Mm. Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could attempt to break it. You would assume that though you would have to make a jump to try to crawl back up out of it though. So that would either take some finagling or some tricky rope work that you'd have to set up.
Okay. Well, I think we're just clearing this floor first, anyways.
Okay.
There might be a more efficient way down.
Okay, so do you guys go to the door?
Yeah.
All right. I'm saying you guys actually notice that once you guys get to the door, it appears to have been like it appears to have been rusted and like kind of forced closed. You guys will have to try to do some strength checking to get it open.
Sure.
I'll strength check to break a door open.
As you do.
Oh,
I'll assist.
it was on a 12.
Oh. We'll each take turns trying to pick the locks.
So Skull 2 walks up to it and
Yeah, picking the lock would have been the thing that I'm better at, but I don't have lock
There we
picks.
go.
and Niran walks up and he's able to take his hammer to the middle of this door and kind of forcefully push it open, screeching open.
Oh, now we've alerted everyone.
I mean, pretty sure it's too late for that.
I think you've alerted everyone multiple times. Especially when you thunderwaved and then threw that body over.
Yeah, Thunderwave is 300 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody heard. And this leads into a bigger chamber. In this chamber, there are many things that catch your eye immediately upon entering it. The number one thing is this chamber is like covered in weird runes written in like what appears to be stained blood.
Oh.
I see it, and it also appears that there's been a circle like carved into the wooden planks, and there's
That's never a good sign.
Kind of circle.
Is this like under the grating that was in the center of the ship earlier, or?
it does not appear to be. It appears. I see it. It appears that further down you'd be able to kind of see that area.
Okay.
So there is some natural light, but it's not directly over you. But then you do see three large masses. Or two large masses in one that appears to be a humanoid.
A humanoid of spiders?
No, this is what appears to be a half orc. And it seems to have been prepared and was already kind of facing you guys. And it's standing in between these masses of webs that are dangling from the ceiling.
Oh god.
Uh,
I can.
the orcs in the webs?
No, there's two large masses that are hanging from.
Oh, okay.
I'm willing to thunder wave them all if we want.
Won't argue with that one bit.
You know, if you let
Might
me,
be
I'll
worth
just run up
doing.
and light them up. But if it's initiative time, it's initiative time.
It is initiative time if you guys are jumping into the fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Initiative why?
looks like that's a 7.
I also got a 7.
Oh, I'm trying to get to it. There we go. I got a 2.
A 13.
We're
doing
nailing
great.
it, guys.
Doing great.
Unfortunately, I think I was the first person at the door, so in theory, there's just me. And them.
I think I tried the door before you, so I might be up close to it too.
Yeah, I would say you guys are both at the door. So Giovanni got a 13. Those. Bam. There we go. And it actually looks like the first to go is Nerian.
Oh, that's surprising.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll go ahead and are they all like together?
I say you see this, like I said, you do see the half orc in the middle of the room. The two masses that are draping from the ceiling. They don't appear to be moving or anything.
Would I be able to catch them in a 15-foot cube?
Oh yeah, you'd be able to do that.
Consider it done. They'll need to make 15 con saves again.
Right.
For piss damage. 6 or 3.
All right.
If they fail, they get pushed back 10 feet.
See, it looks like it doesn't damage them, but you are able to move the huddled masses a little bit. And off of one of those masses shoots off this weird looking spider. It's almost like blue in color. And it's shot like 10 feet back further down into this hole.
Oh no. I'm in danger. Let's... I'm trying to remember. Can I do a bonus action still? Not unless it's cantrip. So never mind.
Okay. Does that end your turn?
That ends my turn.
All right. That brings up Giovanni.
Okay. How many things are there for me to whack?
From what you can tell, there's obviously the half orc in the middle of the room. On these two masses, there appeared to have been some form of spiders that one of them had shot off of it. So there are those.
Okay.
And there's also that one spider that's further into the room.
I'm gonna go for whatever looks the most hurt. That's closest to B.
You would assume the orc.
The orc. Okay. Let's do 2 unarmed strikes on him. An 11 and a 14. Do either of those hit?
Those both hit.
Sweet. What do I get for my damage? 5 and then 5. 10 damage.
10 damage. He's still up and moving. Yeah, let's see.
How many enemies does that leave now?
I would say there's only like 2 that you've really confirmed. This orc, and the spider that had shut off from those weird masses.
Yeah,
I don't think you guys really
spiders.
know what those weird masses are yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I would say, well, Giovanni just ran up. Correct?
I mean,
Yeah.
I'd be up there too. So
So you guys can kind of see, and I would assume that you would be able to reiterate, these large masses are starting to look humanoid size, and there seems to be spiders that are crawling in between these webs.
gross.
Yeah.
Light them on fire, Morthos.
Yeah.
All right. But that brings up the orc's turn. All right. And he also does have a quarterstaff in one of his hands. But he actually starts to utter some arcanic words towards Giovanni.
Wonderful.
And all of a sudden, vines kind of break through the wood underneath you and attempt to entangle you. Can you make a strength check for me?
Yeah, let's do that. Or is it like a strength save?
Oh,
or
sorry, yeah, save.
10.
Right. See these weird vines and shoot from the bottom of the ship, and you attempt to get away, but they grasp your ankles and kind of hold you in place. You're currently entangled, or restrained, I should say.
Okay. Does it hurt me at all, or I just can't move?
Can't move. You're not hurt.
Okay, cool.
But that ends his turn. But it does bring up the spider that had shut off the one of the big masses, and you kind of see that it recovers its gant, like, and it kind of focuses back on you guys, and then it seems to like shift and disappear from where it's at.
Oh no. This is not okay, Spider.
It's an Invisa spider.
So it has disappeared from your sight, and that brings up Skulltooth.
Orca's still there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the thing that I can see and smack it around a little bit.
Go for it.
Because I don't trust invisible spiders.
Wait, are you going towards where the spider was at?
No, the orc.
Okay.
I mean, I don't trust as in if I can't see it, it must not be there, right?
Oh, okay.
Right.
Can't pyre strike what doesn't exist.
That's exactly right.
So watching that, do I get the impression that the orc made it invisible or the spider made itself invisible?
You assume that the spider made itself invisible.
Okay.
Does a 16 happen to hit?
That does.
The sneaky boy.
9 damage.
Mm-hmm. And he seems definitely hurt by that.
The shaman guy. And then a 17.
That hits also.
I think that's 9 damage. Yep.
Nice.
All right. And you strike him with these two sword slashes. That's you're using your scimitars.
Yeah, of course I'm using my scimitars.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of pirate would I be if I didn't?
Yeah.
True.
So you make two powerful pirate slashes at this creature, and they both connect. And your last strike, like it draws a large amount of blood, and you can see like the life fade from its eyes, his eyes.
Pirate stricken, dead.
But then for a second, he kind of judders back to life. He seems to be somehow still.
Oh no.
So he's up. He's definitely hurt really, really bad, but he's still up.
Need to kill it with fire. It's the only answer.
Is there anything else
It's
you
my
doing?
turn.
Hmm?
That was answering Dan. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Anything else you do, Skulltooth?
Muted. Oh, he may be on a work call.
I am sorry. I I say, oh fuck, this thing is might need fire to kill, and then I end my turn.
Okay. And it's at this moment after Skulltooth makes these great slashes that you guys see on the other mass that had on one of the masses a giant spider crawls out of it. And it plops down onto the ground. But that brings up Morthos' turn.
Okay. Scorching Ray. I get 3 shots. First shot's going at that caster.
Nice.
Ugh, fuck. 9 hit.
Does not.
Second shot at the caster. 25 hit.
Oh, it does.
Nice.
6 damage.
Right.
Still up.
And with that 6 damage, and how does these scorching rays? Are they just big bolts of fire?
Yeah, I just start spawning balls of fire out my hand and just hurling them.
And so his clothes catch fire, and he shrieks and crawls down into a ball, and sets a flame, appearing to be dead.
Nice. All right, my last bolt, I will throw out at the spider that just crawled out of that cocoon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Nat 20, 26 to hit.
Nice.
And with that nat 20, it bursts my damage up to 12.
Nice. So you hit this spider square in the middle of its back, and it for something that's so small, it actually starts to kind of shriek and scribble, but it does seem to still be alive.
Okay. That's my turn. I do, move back, make sure I'm behind all of my friends. Yeah, that's what I do.
Good moves. So you guys have downed the orc, but there still appears to be some spider boys moving around. And that brings it back to Nerian.
I can only see one of them, so I can only hit one of them. So we'll try and squish the large spider.
Sorry, did the fire make the orc go bye-bye?
It did.
15 to hit and 6 squishing damage.
You bonk this thing, and it once again it shrieks out, and it looks like it's just barely alive.
Warhammer, why you know hurt more.
Mm-hmm. Anything else you do?
That'll be it.
All right. And it goes back to Giovanni's turn, and it's at this point where the vines that once were there seem to almost retract back into the ship.
Okay. So I'm free to move around again.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Who's the closest to me then? Closest enemy?
It's that giant spider.
Giant spider. Okay. I don't like those. Let's see if I can land 17 and a 9. And 4 damage on that 17. I'm assuming the 9 doesn't hit.
Yeah, the 9 does not. This thing looks barely alive, but it's still moving around.
Just keeps hanging on.
Mm-hmm. Anything else you do on your turn, Giovanni?
No, I think that's gonna be it. I want to maintain my agile parry.
Nice.
It's not a bad choice, especially with Invisa Spider still lurking around.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, you kind of make your strike and you have your quarterstaff extended out. And it's at this point you notice something materialize kind of on your shoulder. And it's this blue spider.
It's got to be an 18.
And it rears its nasty little fangs up. And you're able to just closely dodge and brush this thing off of you.
Awesome.
As it attempts to bite you.
Would it have hit a 16?
Yes.
I am glad I took agile parry.
Good choice.
Right. That brings it back up to Skulltooth.
Hey. So there's a blue spider on Giovanni's neck,
He had actually knocked it off, so it's right next to him.
and there is a big spider that's still alive, or did the big spider finally succumb?
It is still alive, but it looks like it is two
Alright,
steps
well-
away from death.
I know that blue spider is scary because he can go invisible. So I'm gonna try and stop it before it causes too much more havoc.
Go for it.
Pirate slash. I'm going to actually use a maneuver die or superiority die because I have a feeling I need to hit a bigger number than that. Let's see if the D.
Do you get to know if it hit first?
No, I
Okay.
do not. Does a 17 hit?
That does hit.
Before, yeah. When you make a weapons attack roll, you can spend a superiority die before or after the roll, but before effects are applied. So I take that to mean I can't know whether it would have hit or not.
Mhm.
And honestly, I think that's fair enough. 9 damage.
9 damage. It's still up and moving.
All right, and I'm going to try and smack it with my other scimitar. 25.
That hits.
Nice.
I would hope so. Oh, but only 7 damage.
7 damage does not kill it, but you're able to slice its back abdomen, and like a weird, thick blue ooze starts to come out of its back. And
Nice.
you assume you've gravely hurt it. Anything else you do?
No. You know what? I'm gonna use my action search to finish this blue guy off. He scares me.
That makes sense.
So my action
That
search
totally
to get
checks
another
out. It is a blue spider after all.
25 again.
That is.
Looks like that's 8 damage this time.
It does not die.
Oh no.
You slice it across its back once again. You've made an X pattern on its back, and you send blue ooze like across the room, but it's still up and moving.
Is my initials like Zorro only. Dumber.
Pirate. The initials for pirate, right?
It's
Put it on all their maps.
like Zorro only I don't know how to spell. Oh damn. Well, that's all I can do, so
Mhm. All right, and that moves over to the giant spider's turn. And this thing crawls up next to Skulltooth. Does an 18 hit you?
it matches, so yeah.
I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution save also. But it does
Con
8
save.
piercing damage.
Ooh. Oh, that's a 19.
Nice.
Nice.
You said 9 piercing damage?
Mm-hmm.
I only saw the 3 at first, so I'm glad.
Right. So you this thing crawls up to your ankle and bites you, but you're able to quickly shake it off before it can really latch its teeth into you. And that brings up Morthos.
All right. So 2 spiders, the invisible one and this giant ass one, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop my last spell slot for another scorching ray.
Mm-hmm.
First target is going to be the giant spider.
Go for it.
It's a 19 to hit
That hits.
and 10 damage.
You engulf this thing in flames.
Nice.
Nicely done.
So my other 2 firebolts are going towards the invisible spider because it became visible to attack Joe.
It is visible.
Yeah. 13 to hit.
That hits.
Nice. Only 4 damage. But then I've got 1 more bolt of fire.
Go for it.
It's going to be 20 plus to hit,
Woo.
Nice.
and 8 more points of fire damage. So altogether, that one took 12 points of fire.
And once again, you engulf another spider in a big pile
Yeah.
of fire, a ball of fire.
Fire
Okay.
fixes all problems.
Fire's fixed all of our problems.
Have the other 2 hatched?
They have not hatched. There's still spiders like interweaving through and out them, but I don't know
Oh.
if you guys want to investigate those.
Yeah,
I should
Very
do something about that.
carefully.
I mean, if you all want to open them, that's great. Or we could just light them on fire.
That's more what I meant by do something about it.
Oh, that sounds good.
I'll drop a create bonfire on one of them.
See what happens.
Yeah. If it needs it, it is a dexterity save of 10 and
Okay.
6 fire damage.
6 fire damage.
Yeah.
It does take a second because these are still, I would say, about 2 feet from hitting the ground, but it slowly catches fire, and you can see.
Do we
little
hear anything?
dents. Not really, but you do see like you hear the crackling of webbing, definitely, and you can see these little spiders start to drop off.
No wriggling, no mumbling.
Mm-mm.
And that bonfire stays there.
Okay, so are you doing it to the whole thing goes engulfed in flames?
Yeah, at least one of the bundles. Yeah.
Okay. And it does, like I said, it takes a minute for it to catch fire, and it does take another minute for it to really get going. But
Okay.
after a while, you start to see what appears to be guts and innards start to fall out of this thing.
Nice. Shall we get the other one?
Assuming that nothing fun is coming out of it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's just get to it.
Fire.
Mm-hmm. And it's just the same as the other one. The only thing you kind of take notice on this one is that it seems to be a lot of small blue spiders are falling out of this one.
Oh, good. We did the right thing.
Yeah.
I say, and I would say that after these have burned up, you kind of can look and see these nasty burned up guts and bones, and it appears that these had been catalyst for these spiders to be hatched, and they were feeding on these things that they were put into.
Yeah. If possible, I might try and destroy whatever spell business is going on in here. But
Like, how are you going about that? Like,
I don't know if this would be like a situation where I would like leverage the deity sort of thing. It's have them like cleanse the room. Would that be?
I would say you definitely notice like there's these weird runes and that have been carved in blood, and you probably would take some time to like throw water across the room and kind of start to disrupt these runes.
Okay. Yeah, I can definitely do that.
Mhm.
Just get it undone.
All right. Are you guys looking around, doing anything else in this room?
Yeah, I'll give it a good once over. Don't necessarily like. Obviously, there is some weird, funky, magical stuff. This ritual stuff. So yeah, I want to just scour the room for any artifacts, objects, anything that stands out.
Along one of the walls, you guys do see a decent-sized wooden box, storage box. I don't know if you guys want to.
Well, I mean, we're looking for a
Yes.
wooden box. So.
Let's see, yeah, and this one, it just has runes like this originally had runes like drawn on it in blood, but Niran had taken the time to wipe those clear. You guys opening it up?
Go
It's
for
not a
it,
blue
man.
box, right?
Just check
Do it.
and make sure it's not magically locked.
Oh, it's not. And you guys had looked at that ledger and know that the main box you're looking for is in the cargo hold.
Oh, okay. So we know it's not this box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Open it up.
I missed that. Yeah.
There are a few items that you do notice. There appears to be 2 potions, but you guys don't know what they are. They're just mysterious potions. They're not labeled. A large amount of gold in one corner. And there
Nice.
also appears to be a cloak in there
Okay.
Look like a basic ass cloak, or
There appears to be like it's a dark black cloak, but it does appear to be of like some fine material.
I'm
let's take
intrigued
that.
by
Get
cloaks
it.
because they're not armor, and that's one of
Yeah.
the few things I can actually use.
Well, you want to throw it on now, or do we want to take it back to town to get it checked out?
it on now.
Um,
Maybe it'll give you artistic
do I
inspiration.
get any bad vibes with my investigation check? I'm putting it on.
The vibe check.
So with that too, you don't sense anything, and you do.
Great sense that it looks cool
So, yeah.
enough to put on.
I'll help him put
Sweet.
it on. Like I'll clasp it. Like you looking sharp, man.
Hell yeah.
I see. And as you do put on this cloak, you do feel like you are being affected by a magical spell. And you've heard of cloaks like this, and you kind of assume that your AC has gone up a little bit.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
You now have
I
a
need
cloak of
that.
protection.
Nice.
+1.
Nice.
Is it +1?
Yeah.
How about
Sweet.
the pile of gold?
You start to count it, and you go through it, and you notice that you count out 500 gold pieces.
How many of us are there? 500. We each get 100.
Yeah, that's an easy split.
That's nice.
125.
I assume they're
500.
giving
Oh,
Jake-
there's 4 of us.
Mhm.
Or yeah.
Jake's not here yet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, does it look like the picture in
Yeah, fuck him. He doesn't get any
in
gold.
Beyond?
Is it the blue one?
Yeah.
It's a black version of that.
Looks sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Any other cool things in here?
Those are the main things: the cloak, the gold pieces, and the mysterious potions.
Okay.
Are there any more grapes?
No grapes in there.
Damn.
no grapes?
Yeah, yeah. You'll have to find a snack somewhere else.
What was that cloak called?
A cloak of protection.
Cloak of protection.
Yeah, that looks cool. All right. Well, I don't know. I feel confident we got this room cleared out.
Yeah. Do we move on through the rest of this deck?
Yeah.
Okay. You do notice that there is a door past him.
Bye.
Let's check it out.
I figure we're going until we get to the other staircase up.
I'll use Mage Hand to open that door.
So I'm thinking right
Oh,
there.
now we're gonna be smart.
It's because I looked at my character sheet and said, oh shit, I've got Mage Hand.
So you open up this door to a hallway, and once again, this hallway is filled with webbing, which you can only see so far deep into it without clearing out the webbing. You do notice there is a door to your right.
Are there any doors to the left?
From where you can see, you can't see any, but the webbing's heavily covering this hallway.
Light it up.
Yep. Bonfires. Burn out the webbing.
So you set some bonfires, and you're able to quickly open up the hallway. Beep. And what you see is there is a door to the right. Further down the hallway, there appears to be a door at the very end, and then another set of doors to the right and left of that one.
What do you think? It might make a good sense to break the rule and check out this first door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we hear anything coming from it? If I do a listen.
Go ahead and roll a perception for me.
Perception?
Yeah.
16.
You put your ears up to it, and you know you can hear like the creaking of the wood inside the door, but you don't hear anything else.
Want a mage
Okay,
hand
just
or
like
something?
normal ship sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll Mage Hand it open.
And it opens up to what appears to be like it was like a small storage area. There's just smashed furniture and like crushed up boxes. I'd say nothing really in there. Once again, a
Okay.
small amount of webbing, but nothing severe.
Okay.
Well, we can kick the rubble, see if there's anything there, but I'm cool to move on.
Yeah. We've seen hidden rooms in some of these before, so I don't know if it's worth searching a little harder or not.
Yeah, we've also seen hidden spiders
Yeah.
in rubble before, so
That is
Yeah.
true.
That's true. Let's check out the next door, the closest door.
Rosalind, what do you want?
All right. So you go down the hallway, and there's at the very end, a door to the right, door to the left, and then one door that's at the very end.
Straight ahead.
Yeah.
So we want
Shall
to
we-
stick with our misdirection and go right again.
I think right is right, right?
I don't like it, but yeah.
That way we've only made the mistake one time.
Oh yeah. It's part of the same
Sorry, same mistake.
series of errors. Yeah.
So you guys-
Molly, do you want to check this door out?
Sure.
Good ears.
Let's do that too.
What do your elf ears see?
My half elf ears hear a 24.
Once again, you don't hear anything. You don't really hear the creaking as loudly in this room, but you don't hear anything like moving around.
Okay.
Mage hand it open.
Oh, you open it?
Yeah, use mage hand. Open it.
You open this door, and this room is just engulfed in web. And you don't see anything that's posing a threat to you, but it is kind of unnerving because you see thousands and thousands of tiny spiders crawling in through these webs.
Bonfire.
You take a second to start lighting some bonfires in the room, and it actually takes a few seconds, and you just the crackling and the smell of burnt spider. Ugh.
Sound and smell of satisfaction.
Mhm. Good work
Yeah,
done.
Like that.
You know, some poisons and venoms out there can be neutralized through cooking. I wonder if spider venom is one of them.
You know, I don't really want to test it, but
I'll say the next spider you come across, maybe you have to.
At least we'll bring it back and find a jailer to feed it to.
there we go.
A special dish just for you.
I'm saying there's nothing in this room that seems of interest. It appears to be a small cabin. You would have guessed it was like the first mate's cabin.
Has it got a bed?
A beat up, broken one that you've just
got
now barely been able to uncover.
It's got a mattress.
I mean, yeah, one that's infested.
I'll use mattress is probably too heavy. Never mind.
Okay.
Mage hand.
Yeah, I was gonna mage hand lift the mattress, but I'm sure it's more than 10 pounds, so
Yeah, he would have had an actual bed. Yeah.
door on the left.
Door on the left.
What?
Should we just open it or do we want to check it out?
Let's just open it.
All right, mage hand it open.
I'll wait in front of it to die.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Okay.
So yeah,
That's-
mage
yeah.
hand open.
You guys open this door, and unlike the other rooms, this room doesn't have any webbing in it. You do find that there appears to be like a makeshift crude bed in one of the corners. You also see like a stone-tipped wooden spear, and also appears to be a shield with the symbol of a skull and a spider on it.
That's
My family crown.
Hmm.
Or,
Does a shield in
What would this
particular
called?
seem special?
a
or-
shield.
It has the
Shield.
symbol of a humanoid skull with spiders crawling around it, essentially in its eye sockets.
Gross.
So Skulltooth, if your family crest is
it's not my family crest.
I was gonna say
I saw
like
a
maybe
skull
you're
and was confused.
okay. I was gonna say like if your family crest is that, maybe you're not actually afraid of spiders. Maybe you're just running away from toxic family relationships.
Look, my family, my family is not how would you say, noble enough to be worthy of a crest all their own.
Mm.
They were
But,
too
you know-
piratey.
Listen, my family isn't even piratey, but you didn't hear that from me.
Family embarrassment. Oh my.
I am a family. Yeah. No, I sketch a mean skull though, so I drew one up and said, "This is my new family crown."
Nice. Well, might
Anyway,
give
there's
give a
yeah.
good searching.
I'll take that shield though if nobody else wants it.
I'll mage hand it over to you.
Okay.
Good choice. Don't touch it.
Yeah, I'm not. Just stuff it in my bag for now.
Wait, what are you? Are you grabbing the shield?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you expecting anything else in there? Or are you?
I kind of want to search around, like turn the mattress out, and
Okay, and you can kind of see that this is mostly been put together with like palm tree, like whoever crafted this had probably came from the island. And as you lift up the bed, you do find several like humanoid bones that had been gnawed on. It seems like.
oh, okay. So nothing I actually wanted to see.
Yeah, I know. Let's see.
Opposite.
You find a knot on femur.
Great.
Hmm.
I'll put that back and we'll carry on, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and that leaves the door straight ahead.
Might as well hit it up.
Like, kick it?
Well, I mean, like mage hand it up.
Okay. I'll mage hand it open.
Oh, I'll kick it.
If you want to kick it, I'll let you, man.
No, mage handed. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I mage hand it open.
All right. And in this room, there's once again thick webbing that chokes this room. You do also to see that there appears to be where there isn't webbing, like strung up bones and shriveled up limbs. And it just gruesome remains. And also, once again, you see what appears to be four human-sized bundles hanging from the ceiling in a massive webbing. And like the others, there's spiders interweaving through them.
What's the range on that? Create bonfires?
60 feet.
I'll wait in front of the door and you start lighting it up.
Okay. I start throwing out bonfires.
We'll hold it closed for you.
Okay.
Fire.
So you set a fire under one of the bundles, and it does crackle. Once again, it crackles, and you get that a smell that you guys are starting to at least like
Grow accustomed to.
yeah grow accustomed to.
I dig.
But as this thing starts to engulf in flames, it starts to like shudder and move. And after a few seconds, and as this thing really starts to engulf in fire, it appears to be ripped and torn open, this cocoon. And a small creature comes out of it.
Hey, everybody.
And it's
go ahead.
I say, and this is just a horrid creature. It appears to have 4 legs and 2 arms, and it has like a mouth that's in the middle of it, like torn down the middle of it, with eyes on the side of it.
Oh no.
That's gross. If it takes any damage from my bonfire, it needs to make a dexterity save of 10 first.
We will do that real quick first.
And if it fails, it takes 4 points.
What did it need to be?
10.
Oh, it does not.
Nice. 4 points of fire damage.
All right.
That's free real estate.
Free real estate.
And this thing shrieks and... Ugh. There we go. Sorry, I have to open something real quick. And this thing shrieks and cackles, and it It's obviously not uttering anything that would be considered a language. And it is unhappy with you guys. And I think you guys need to roll initiative.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's all within expectations.
I
Yeah,
got a
if something on fire would
four.
just kill it, but okay.
Wrapping point. If you were wanting it to be 2 hours, Chuck.
Oh,
Yeah. How long do you think this fight's going to run, Alex?
Do you guys want to just call it here?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, we can leave it on the cliff.
All right, cool.
This demon has emerged from this cocoon.
All right.
Oh,
Combat
it's
seems
a
like the
demon.
most lengthy thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
do we want to get our initiatives in, or are we rolling them next time?
We'll just re-roll them next time.
Damn it.
Okay.
That was weird.
Sorry.
Right.
All right, we're gonna cut it short because it is warm. My air conditioner's off, and I'm actually
no.
starting to burn up
Ooh.
now too.
Ew.
Yeah.
So
I'll
that
die.
would happen.
yeah. Oh, mine works. I just cut it off from my mic, but
Oh.
Oh,
yeah,
Yeah.
I might have to not do that next time.
yeah.
I can show you a way to filter that sound out.
Yeah, I can. I'm just lazy. If I get some time,
Fair
I'll
enough.
set up some noise suppression and get it going.
Yeah.
But before we leave, does anybody want to shout anything out?
Sure. What is today? Today's Sunday. So Monday, is it Things from the Flood? No, it's going to be Alien. So over on twitch.tv/lollygaggers, I'll be rocking out with Jeff and Melissa from Lollygaggers, Matt from Free League Publishing, and a bunch of the Grim and Perilous crew as we play some Alien. I think we're playing Alien. It might be a one shot because Jeremy's out. Then Wednesday, 9 p.m. Central here on Defenders, we're playing Weird Frontiers. We're doing Rime of the Frostmaiden, kind of homebrewed so that it's in Alaska. Thursday, 9 p.m. Central here on Defenders, we're going to be rocking out Watercolors and Warriors, our 5th Ed Ghibli-inspired campaign. And then looking at Saturday, Joe's going to be running some basic fantasy role-playing game for us.
Friday?
At
Saturday.
Or
Friday. I'm
Friday.
sorry, I skipped a day.
It's all good.
Friday.
Yes.
Yes. And what else? Last thing, Saturday, 1 p.m. Central here on Defenders, Forbidden Lands.
Nice.
So full ass week for everyone.
Yeah.
Mhm. All right. Anybody else got
Cool.
anything?
Check out our Discord.
Sounds like we're gonna get murdered by some unholy spider next session.
Hey,
So
you know, just
Yeah.
Business as usual.
yeah.
Find
Yeah,
out
I
next
think
time
so.
on.
You guys don't go to sleep in big cocoons of web. It's just me. All right.
No, I don't.
Not lately.
Okay.
No.
Whatever. Weirdos. All right. Well, if that's all we got, I think Chuck, you got the outro.
Sure. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And until we see you next time, start fires, do drugs, and tip your fucking bartenders. Doses.